Hey beauties, so I'm coming at you all today with an update on my rice water hair journey. So if you all have been following me, then you know that for the past month and a half, I've been doing rice water for hair growth. So I just wanted to share my results so far with you guys and kind of give you guys an update on where I am with my journey so far. Like I said, I started the rice water journey about a month or a month and a half ago. What I can tell you is that while using this rice water, I have definitely seen just results in the quality of my hair overall. Like my curls have reverted back. If you've seen some of my older videos and you've seen like my natural hair journey, then you would know that my hair was really damaged. I transitioned into natural. I didn't do a big chop or anything. So I had a lot of relaxed ends. I had a lot of damaged hair from coloring my hair, perming my hair, all of that. So like literally this patch on the top of my head was so damaged, like it would not curl up for anything. Like it was just horrible. So what I can say is from using the rice water, my curls have been popping, okay? Like Poppington. Like my curls have been so nice and pretty. My hair has been like really moisturized and juicy. Like when I wash my hair or style it, like it's super easy to detangle. It's shiny, it's soft, and it retains moisture so much easier. So I can say that I've noticed a change in the quality of my hair overall. I've also noticed a little growth. Shout out to the growth. But I would say that I grew about an inch or two in this first month of me trying the rice water. So for those of you who are looking for like a hair growth supplement that's natural, try the rice water mixture because it's pretty bomb. And I know if you've seen my other videos, you would know that I did a monistat scalp treatment for hair growth. And if I was to compare the two, I would definitely go with the rice water as a hair treatment. If you're just looking for just to improve the health of your hair overall. If you just want to grow some hair quick, I would try the monistat because I would say that my hair grew. I could tell that my hair was growing thicker and longer, quicker with the monistat. But with the rice water, like my hair is just in such a healthier state. Like I can't even explain to y'all how amazing my hair just feels and looks, and like it's awesome. It's not as damaging as that monistat, although I will say that using too much of the rice water, it's kind of like a protein treatment and you don't want to like overdo protein in your hair. So in that regard, I would say to kind of give it a break, but it's awesome. Like if you just need something real quick for your hair to be popping, like rice water will do the trick. I will say I did kind of update my routine a little bit. Initially, when I did the rice water, I boiled my rice. If you saw my previous video on how I make the treatment and apply it to my hair, you would see that I boiled my rice first, and then I just took that leftover water and diluted it with just tap water, regular water, and added my essential oils. I still do basically the same thing. The only difference is I switched between the boiled rice method and fermented rice. The fermented rice is much more potent and it smells really bad, but the more that it's fermented, I feel the better the results. So I did try the fermented method, which is, it's kind of the same as the boiled method, except for you take that rice and you just put it in a jar, and then you just add water to it and you let that jar sit for about 24 to 48 hours so the rice ferments and the water gets cloudy and absorbs all of those nutrients and all of that good stuff. And then I just put it in the spray bottle and then spray it onto my hair as you saw in my previous video. If you did not see that video, I will leave it down in the description box so you can check it out. Some people were telling me to apply the rice water and leave it on. I did try it, but it kind of made my hair, like, you can kind of feel the film on your hair, like when you apply the water. And I don't know, it was okay, but it kind of made my hair like feel filmy and then a little brittle. And like I said, the rice water can kind of act as like a protein treatment, and with using that, you can kind of have protein overload and it can make your hair brittle. So just to be on the safe side, I did just spray it on and do it as kind of like a final rinse, and then just follow up with my conditioner after, once I rinsed it out, just to bring that moisture back into my hair. And I think that personally I like that method better, but whatever suits you, do you, boo. Mistakes I would say I made while doing this treatment, like I said earlier, just leaving it on my hair. Everyone's hair is different, so what works for me might not work for you. But personally, I didn't like leaving it on my hair. Like I said, it kind of dried my hair out and made it a little brittle. And I just didn't really like the feeling of my hair. And also, initially when I was doing it, I just used it as a final rinse. And I would put it on, I would spray it on my hair, and then I would rinse it out, and then I would just leave it. And I found that when doing that, my hair was kind of dry, and it kind of like streaked that moisture out of my hair. So what I did, like I said, after rinsing it out, after spraying it on my hair and rinsing it out, I would follow up with the conditioner and just apply conditioner onto my hair and then rinse that conditioner out. And my hair, oh my gosh, like that conditioner made so much of a difference, like, man. So after I applied the conditioner, like, my hair was juicy, it was shiny, like everything. So if you are trying the rice water treatment and you've noticed that after rinsing it out your hair is kind of dry or it doesn't really feel right, try that conditioner. Just follow up with that conditioner and see if that helps. Some advice and tips of what not to do when using the rice water and just trying to grow your hair in general. Don't forget to follow your routine. Routines are amazing with anything that you're doing. So when trying to grow your hair and just get your hair into a healthy place, don't leave those routines. Don't put them to the side, honey. Pick up the routines and do what you gotta do. So my personal routine, when doing the rice water or just trying to get my hair to grow in general, I always make sure that I wash my hair once a month, and I co-wash every week. And every week when I co-wash, I deep condition. And deep conditioning has really just improved the overall health of my hair. And it's just made like a big difference in my hair, especially depending on like which deep conditioner you use. Different ones target different goals. So just trying different deep conditioners, that's helped me. So washing, co-washing, deep conditioning. After deep conditioning, I would apply the rice water rinse, and then I would, as I said earlier, rinse that out and then follow up with the conditioner again. And then after that, I would oil my scalp. And the other like major key that I found when trying to grow my hair is oiling my scalp. So using like those carrier oils, coconut oil is amazing for my hair. Olive oil kind of weighs my hair down, so I definitely tend to go with coconut oil for my carrier oil. The Jamaican black castor oil, jojoba oil, peppermint, lavender, tea tree, all of those oils are really good. So just combining different oils, seeing what works best for your hair, and applying that to your scalp on a regular basis is key. And like I said, those routines are key in anything that you do, and especially trying to grow your hair out. Also, what not to do or what to do when doing this treatment. Like I said, I like the fermented rice method better than the boiled rice method. So if you want more just better results in quicker rice that's fermented, do that fermented rice. When I boiled my rice, as soon as I boiled it, I applied it to my hair and stuck it in the fridge, and it worked. Like I said, my hair felt great, it looked great, everything was Gucci. But that boiled rice, as soon as it's boiled, that water isn't as fermented. So fermenting the rice water first yields more results because the fermented rice is stronger and it has more of like those nutrients in the water because the rice is basically just sitting in the water for a couple of days. Another thing not to do when doing this treatment or just trying to get your hair to grow is not being consistent. I have a problem with that. I'll start something and then I might slack off the next week and pick it back up the week after. And with something like this, you want to stay consistent. You want to keep doing it on a regular schedule so that you can see the best results. Also, a mistake I made when I first started doing the treatment, I left it on for a really long time. So I left it on for like maybe like an hour or over an hour. It might have been a few hours. And my hair, like I said, it was just really brittle and like I just wasn't feeling it. So I just found it best to just, saturate my hair with it, leave it on for like 10 to 30 minutes and then rinse it out. And that yielded the best results for me. Another mistake I made when doing the rice water treatment, I did not do protective styling. So when I did the treatment, I did it, oiled my scalp and everything, and then, don't cuss me out y'all, I put heat on my hair. So each time I like blew my hair out, wand curled it, and at first I wanted to blow it out just to kind of stretch my hair out and see where my length was and all that jazz, but I wouldn't advise it. If you're doing the treatment, oil your scalp, moisturize your hair, and braid it up, twist it up, do something. Do like some kind of protective style. And that's why I put these passion twists in my hair, because I was just doing the rice water treatment so much. And I was like, okay, let me just take a little break, twist my hair up, oil my scalp regularly, and let it kind of grow that way. Also, another thing that I did that I would try to avoid, I made so much water, it lasted me like a month. And a lot of people, when I was looking and researching, their water only lasted like a week. And a lot of times they advised not to keep it over a week. But like I said, I kept mine for a month. I had a lot of water, so I put all that water to use. But it was super duper potent. And another thing, I put essential oils in my mixture, in my rice water mixture. So the smell wasn't as bad. So when it was really potent, I couldn't really tell because the essential oils were masking it. But when I put it on my hair, honey, like as soon as I put it on, I could like feel the film in my hair. Like it was like, oh snap, like this is potent for real. And that's good. I mean, that's what you want, but you just have to be careful because like I said earlier, too much protein and too potent of water can make your hair really brittle, and we don't want that. Before I leave, just some last tips just to kind of help you guys on your hair growth journey or your rice water journey. One, use this treatment as a rinse and not as a leave-in. Like I said, everyone's hair is different. What works for me might not work for you, but if you do notice that you're applying this rice water on your hair and leaving it in and your hair just doesn't feel right, like you want it to feel, or it doesn't feel good, try it as a rinse instead, and then follow up with that conditioner just to get that moisture back into your hair. Also, while doing this treatment, oil and massage your scalp frequently. I oiled and massaged my scalp every couple of days and use those oils like I described earlier because all of those oils promote hair growth and hair thickness. So incorporating that into your rice water routine will really encourage your hair to grow. Tip 3 or 4, whatever number I'm on, like I said earlier, establish a routine and incorporate deep conditioning into that routine. That deep conditioning is so important for your hair. Like if you are a natural girl and you don't deep condition, I'm gonna need you to reevaluate your whole your whole life, sweetie, because you have to deep condition. Like whatever you're doing, even if you're not doing the rice water, you need to be deep conditioning your hair at least once a week, at least. Next tip is to take vitamins that just promote hair growth, or not even vitamins that promote hair growth, even just like a multivitamin, and drink lots of water. Whether you know it or not, drinking a lot of water promotes hair growth. It just kind of gets your blood flowing, and like, I don't know what it does, but water is like the key to anything, like clear skin, hair growth, nice body, whatever. Drink water, because it's like, so we underestimate water so much, and we gotta stop doing that. So drink your water, take your vitamins. And my last tip would be to trim any damaged ends that you have. A lot of times we just hold on to them ends because we see that growth and we like, I don't want to cut it off because I'm just starting to see my growth, like I'm just gonna keep them on. But keeping those damaged ends damages your hair even more. So when your ends are split and you're styling and combing, like those split ends just work their way up, so your hair just gets more and more damaged. Whereas when you cut those ends off, your hair is healthy, and it's just, so when you put those oils and deep conditioners on, it just grows and it just flourishes. So don't be afraid to cut those ends off, because I can guarantee you, after you cut those ends off, your hair will grow so fast, like you'll be like, what in the world? But that is the overall update on my rice water journey. If you all have tried it, comment down below and let me know how your journey is going for you, and also like what you do in your journey that works for you, and maybe I can try them in my rice water journey. Don't forget to hit that red subscribe button down below, and I will see y'all in my next video. Deuces, beauties.